Hello, my name is MC Jetty and I'm going to make a new video about Builder. The previous video had no sound, but now I have a microphone so I can record much better. Okay, first I made a big power bank here because the Builder really needs a lot of power. So I put a multi-block power cell here. Every one of these is linked to the same, so it's a big cell, and they're all being powered by coal generators. These coal generators are infused, so they give 120 RF per tick. Okay, the Builder can be used in two ways. Let's go here. For example, you see the Builder being powered by the same power cell, so this is linked with the multi-block over there, same card, and it's slowly filling up. In the Builder you can insert two types of cards. Either you use a shape card or one of the shape cards, a normal one, a voiding one, or one of the query cards, or you use a space card. I will start explaining the space card. So, in this example, there's this island here, and I set up a big area around it with space chamber blocks. One of them must be a controller. To create this chamber you have to hit it with a wrench, but I already did this, and then you link the card to that channel. You must make sure the block's at the right position, so you need 8 corners that are correctly positioned like this. Okay, so once the card is linked, you can insert it in the Builder, and then you can set different operations: copy, move, swap, back. So let's do swap in this case, and we see with support mode what's going to happen. So it's going to move that area to this, and what's here to there. Let's try it. I have infused the Builder to make sure it goes at full speed. This makes a big difference, so it is really recommended. So it's now moving the blocks from over there. Of course, some of the leaves will decay since while moving the trunk is gone, but you see it has moved over everything, and this is now empty. So let's put it back where it belongs, because this is really ugly like this. Wow, it's almost there. With the Builder you can also make a copy, so let's try this. Let's take a chest and let's fill it with dirt, for example, stone, oak wood. Not sure what materials we will need to make a copy, so we will try. Okay, let's try. Okay. So you see it tried to copy as much as it could with the materials that I put in the chest. I will also enable this one now, so it will now keep on running while I feed new materials in it. So let's try. you see where it is currently scanning. So it is already done a bit of a job, but well, I need a lot more materials, but you get the idea. In this mode, the builder can also move entities if you choose, and you can disable sounds. Okay, I will remove this, and we will now do another test. First, I'm going to disable this, move. I want to move as much from there to here as possible. Okay, now this is mostly clear, so we can use this as testing area for the quarry. So let's put back the power cell here and the builder on top. So we will now use a quarry card, and we will use a clearing quarry with, for example, select touch. Now this one has to be configured. So if you right click this, you get a screen, and for some reason the screen is flickering. I don't know why. One common error people made is keep this on box, but box is actually only the outer box. For a quarry you typically want to use solid box. So the easiest way to do this is to just insert your dimensions, and I also want to void everything. I enable OR dictionary to make sure that, for example, diorite is also voided, because that's OR dictionary to stone. So now I have set dimensions and I left offset alone. I insert the card here and I enable support mode. So you see we are actually now in the middle because we didn't set the offset, but you can change it. So for example, builder at southwest corner, and you see here which area would be queried, but we want to query the area below this, so we set the builder here. Okay, now we need a chest on top. I will use Modular Storage because it can hold a lot with tier 3. A normal chest will also work, of course. Voilà. Let's try it. Oh yes, it's, let's see where it is trying to query. Okay, let's have a look. Yes, it's getting items, and because we've silk touch, we get the grass. Not sure exactly where it is at the moment. But we'll see soon enough. If we have enough power, that is. Also, if using the builder helps a lot. It's really recommended you do this. Oh, it even queried one of our cornerstones. I will keep this going for a while and return when we are further. Okay, so I found where it was querying, but I also expanded the power bank a bit. So now I'm letting this build up, and let's have a look. So here, yes, there it is. The interesting about this query is the different options that you have. For example, this was one that is clearing, but you can also replace with dirt. There is a fortune version, still query version. And what you also can do is query in shapes like a sphere or torus or whatever. So you can dig out an area to make as your base, for example. Using the modular storage is also interesting, so let's disable this. We're going to make a quick test here. So, powercell, okay, and let's make remote storage. The remote storage needs power, so I'm going to remove this card and instead insert it here, and let's make 2 remote storage. I link them to this one, and now I can insert this back here. You see the items, they are actually stored there but linked to this one. And if I make another modular storage, for example here, and insert the other one, it is also linked. So that can be used if you have a query in another dimension and you want to bring the items to your base. If you do that, don't forget to enable this for cross-dimension access. It needs more power, but you need it if you want to go over dimensions. Also, this one can also go over dimensions. So, let's test this. Going to check here. See, items are coming in. There are some other variations of this shape card. For example, this one is interesting. And you can also have a voiding card. The normal shape card I will try out in a moment. But basically it allows you to build various objects. Let's say a sphere. And we will now stop the query. Instead, we are going to build a sphere. There. It will build the sphere randomly out of materials in the box above. So, let's try it. So now we have a sphere built of the materials we queried. It's dark here, so I can't see the query. Okay, so it didn't use all because the sphere isn't that big, but it gives an idea. So this concludes the explanation of the builder. I hope you like this video better than the previous one, and see you next time.